Hi, I'm Chris Johnson, Associate Attorney at McGinnis Elder Care Law. This is the second video in a two-part series about the voting rights of older adults living in long-term care facilities. How do long-term care facilities help their residents exercise their right to vote? How can families support their elderly loved ones during the process? Patty Bedwell, one of the elder care coordinators here at McGinnis, used to work as an activities director at a nursing home. She is experienced helping residents exercise their right to vote. She and another member of the activity staff spoke directly with each resident to see who wanted to vote. They then contacted the local election commission and requested absentee ballots. If residents needed help completing the absentee ballots, staff members would assist and return the complete ballots to the election commission. At long-term care facility in Clarksville, residents cast their votes during the early voting period preceding each election. The election commission contacts their facility and lets them know when a representative will be coming to the facility to facilitate the on-site voting process. The facility has a list of residents wishing to vote ready for the election commission representatives when they arrive. A private area is set up and election officers come to the facility and offer one-on-one assistance to residents. Some facilities make an extra effort to get out the vote, and others do very little to help residents exercise this very important right. It depends on the facility. Oftentimes, it falls to the family members or the resident themselves to make those wishes known and request help. So if your elderly loved one is in a long-term care facility, how can you tell whether they support their residents' right to vote? The most proactive facilities typically do the following. They help the residents register to vote. They help the residents get absentee ballots or coordinate on-site voting during the early voting period. They host debate watching events. They host political discussions. They provide transportation to and from the polls. They provide information on upcoming elections and candidates. They distribute sample ballots to familiarize residents with voting procedures. They post reminders about registration deadlines. We applaud all these efforts and believe it's vitally important that all citizens have the opportunity to make their voices heard. If you are concerned that a loved one lives in a long-term care setting, may not be able to exercise his or her constitutional right to vote, what can you do? Your best option is to contact your local long-term care ombudsman at ltcombudsman.org. For information about polling locations and other related matters where you live, visit the USA.gov voting page. Thank you.